Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. For those of you that are continuing to be a supportive part of this journey, this channel, this ever-growing tribe, I'm truly honored to be sharing this time and this space with you. And for those of you that are new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. And with that being said, should these messages happen to resonate with you, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And with that being said, we'll hop to it. And today we're going to do love message. All right, so source. What is today's daily dice love message for my fellow humans? What would you like them to know today, source? What is today's daily dice message in regards to love for my fellow humans? All right, so we've got the third house, we've got Pisces and the sun energy, and we're talking about, okay, so they want me to say it, but it is twin flame energy. Okay, so if you have a twin flame, this is that energy. If you don't, then it's just somebody who's a very close soulmate to you. Well, what we see here, and this could be someone that you're with, this could be someone that you had been with, whatever the story is here. But we see that there is healing. There's healing through finding independence and by expressing your independence into the world. And knowing that you get this right to be separate from someone, that's okay. That doesn't mean that you're giving up on them. That doesn't mean that you're not, in love with them. That doesn't mean anything. It just means that you have a right to express yourself separate from this person, right? And that's what Source is saying here. It's time for you to really begin to communicate what you need to with the world, to share your gifts with the world, to share your knowledge with the world, and to know that that's a part of what you're meant to do. That's going to be a part of you always. When you begin doing that and when you really lean into that, that's going to just be a part of you. And that's what actually brings healing between you and this person, or between you and this situation, or between you and your marriage and, your relationship, whatever it is that you have here. It's showing that this is what brings that healing on a deep, deep soul level, because it's letting go of feeling like, well, if I'm myself in the situation, then I'm guilty because I'm not loving this person, or that brings me great shame because it's not putting all of my energy and effort into this person. So this is really healing old societal beliefs that we have to let go of ourselves in order to be in a relationship. A relationship should be the coming together of two whole people, right? You're coming together. You're not a half completing another half, because that would mean that you're incomplete. And you're not. You're a whole person. Everybody here is a whole person. None of us are incomplete. Even if you are on the twin flame journey, you're still a whole person. You're not half of a person, even though that's what I feel like sometimes that community wants you to believe, is that you're incomplete without your person. But what Source is showing here with the dice is that it's imperative you become whole within yourself, and to claim that independence back so that you can express that out into the world, because that's where the true healing comes. And that sets you free, and it also brings you closer to your divine gifts. It also brings you a sense of peace within, and it helps you to free yourself from the illusion that is holding you back into this stagnant place where it's like, I'm only complete if I have my person in my life. And they're saying, no, absolutely not. Like, you're complete right now. And even if you're married with someone or have a relationship right now, you're still complete without that person. And that's what Source is wanting you to focus on right now, is seeing yourself as a complete being. No one will ever complete you, because you don't need to be fixed, and you're not missing anything. You're already have everything that you need. And when you recognize that, you begin to see how freeing that is as well, because it means that no matter how another person shows up, you're going to be okay, right? Whether they've ghosted you, or they're talking to you, or they're breadcrumbing you, which, first of all, you should never stick around for. And I feel like we need to encourage that more, you know, in the spiritual community, that please don't stick around for people who are breadcrumbing you or who, you know, have ghosted you or anything like that. You deserve to be someone's first choice and someone who's going to put in the effort. All right? Men, women, whatever you identify with, everybody the same. Okay? And it's just seeing yourself as a whole person aside from this person who you're so deeply in love with. So, Source, what other messages would you like to bring out here for this love reading? Thank you. Yeah, this is something that's got you trapped in a mind state of feeling like you can't move on. Okay. And maybe it's not conscious. Like, maybe you're not consciously aware of this. It's just like that societal belief. I keep seeing Jerry Maguire, you complete me. Like, that's what I keep seeing. And Source putting this big cross, like this big old X in front of it. Like, no, that's not what we want. We don't want you to think that you need someone to complete you, even if you are on a spiritual twin flame journey. What else would you like to say, Source? Thank you. They're saying that you're a perfect whole being as you are, and that we want you to see yourself through the eyes that we see you in, which is unconditional love, and as beautiful and pure as you are. Yeah, there's okay. There's definitely a fear coming out here. A fear of, if I accept myself as a whole person, that I'm cutting off connections with this person, and then I've done the complete opposite of what everyone has told me to do, and yet this person is still not ready to give you anything, right? They're still not ready to work on this, and they're in their place of feeling like they don't have a choice, or that they're feeling defeated as well, and they're still stuck in the 3D. Okay, like this person, yeah, they're just not. This person is not in a balanced state. And so with the Queen of Swords on the bottom, though, it does feel like here you're being really cold towards yourself, saying like, without this person, there's something wrong with me, because yeah, self-sabotage. Oh my gosh. And not wanting to start over again. Okay. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. This is your energy. This is your energy. The Queen of Swords here is your energy. And we see it's a thought process that you have towards yourself, being very cold and distant to yourself, saying, well, obviously I'm not doing the right healing, and obviously I'm doing something wrong if this person isn't coming forward to try to create a connection with me. It's like I'm supposed to have them in this lifetime, and if they're not in my life, then there's something obviously wrong with me. And it just feels so, this feels so harsh. This energy right here feels so harsh. It just feels like you beat yourself up. I feel like you even cry tears over how harsh you are. And in doing that, you're somewhere in there is your emotional ego is trying to equate these tears that you're crying, these painful tears that you're crying, as that's because of your twin flame, or it's because of your person. But really, with the Queen of Swords here, it's showing that this is the way you're treating yourself, and the tears, these painful tears, are your soul saying like, whoa, hold on, like we get to love ourselves, and this person isn't, once I have this person, then I'll love myself. Like, no, we need to step back, and we need to take the time to get out of this self-sabotaging energy and feeling like just because this person isn't in our life that we're starting over, and that's a burden to us, because it's not. We're learning from experience, and we have so much going on for us, and it's time for us to offer that love to ourselves. But this is a very heavy, heavy, heavy energy. Let's see what comes out with the love cards. Source, what else would you like to say for this reading? Ooh, this is very, very sad energy. It's just, and it's not that you're sad. It's just you deserve to see yourself as a beautiful individual that you are. Whether this person comes to you or not, yeah, it does not, that is not a reflection on you. Okay, that is a reflection on them. They're a person with their own choices. But somewhere along the line, we've been convinced by the spiritual community that if I do the healing, then they have to come towards me. And if they're not coming towards us, then we think that we're all messed up. Well, am I just imagining that I'm a twin? Am I just imagining that this is my journey? No, you're not, first of all. Secondly, we need to take away the focus from them. And I know that's hard. And I know that's so difficult because it's like all we can do is think about them all the time. Like their name pops up everywhere, their number pops up on our phone, and we're like, what the heck? Why is this? It's just randomly, right? Something that reminds us brings that up all the time. And Source is just saying, like, I know that that's a part of the process, but we're triggering you right now, right? Because you're triggering yourself. And we have to come back to our thought process here. We want you to take action on your thought process. With this combination of cards, though, we see that it's immobilizing you. So right now, the only action that you can do is to become completely aware of how you're talking to yourself. We have healthy choices, which flipped over. Self-love, self-care, being happier, love, and life. So it's coming into this place of making healthier mind choices for yourself, right? You choose what you think when you become conscious of your thoughts. On the bottom, yeah, we have ascending, learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union and a new phase. And this is not for you to say preparing for union, okay? They don't want to focus on that. What they're focusing on here is learning and expansion. That's the one that's really standing out for me here. But let's see what else we got coming out for you here. Okay, so this fell out of the deck. We have family, generations, children, ancestors, and origins. So you're healing generational curses. This is something that was taught to you by your family. This belief that you have to beat up yourself when things don't go exactly as you imagined or how they're perfect. And so it's not yours to hold on to, even though it feels like it, right? And it wouldn't surprise me if you're an acute empath and that's why it's so hard for you to let it go. And that's understandable because it's difficult to know where's my energy end and where does this belief start, because you've absorbed it and now it's become yours to hold on to, but it's not. So we have roll the dice, take a chance, risk, a leap of faith, and strategy. So it's time for you to take a chance on changing the way you're showing up for yourself. This is a very interesting reading. Let's grab a shadow aspect and we'll get some romance angel cards. What is the shadow aspect here, Source? Can you please tell us the shadow aspect that's coming through? Okay, so you're getting 2. Drowning. You're going under and barely keeping things afloat. Ask for help. Yeah, it's overwhelming. This is an overwhelming energy here. Can we please get 2 romance angels for this reading, Source? And I know this is hard to hear, right? Because everybody else says, no, it's the divine feminines. It's their fault. They're the ones that have to heal. And even sometimes I feel like the divine masculine feels like that too. You know, like, oh, I have to heal. If I don't heal, it's my fault. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. This flipped over. Yeah. So it's just coming into this place of understanding there's no controlling what happens. You have to surrender to the process, but surrendering to the process also means not beating yourself up. Just knowing that you're doing everything that you need to do in this moment, and that's perfect and enough as it is. We have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, okay? And don't feel like that's a message to say stop what you're doing. No, it's just, again, you cannot force healing on this person just by you healing. They're still a person with free will. They have to choose healing themselves. Seduction, yeah, addiction, teasing, hookups, and date, third party, and temptation. So again, that energy, this person's still in the 3D, okay? But I do feel like this is also the attraction. I said addiction. That's so funny. I feel like this is the addiction. It's the idea of that seduction. It's just tempting for you to go back to those old ways. No, the addiction card. Oh, thank you, Source. That was incredible. That was incredible. Look, and that's what I was saying. I saw addiction when I read attraction. I think I even said addiction. But it's like the temptation is the addiction, and that's what they were saying. They made this very clear. We have codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control. An emotional block, control. There's a controlling issue here. And I feel like for as much as you're trying to control the healing in this process, this person is also trying to control the outcome, and that 2 wrongs don't make a right? 2 negatives don't make a positive. This is going downhill very quickly, and so we're trying to bring you back into this healthy space. Okay? Yeah, this is what you want. And I feel like this is coming out because this is a marriage forever, the one, the union. And this is coming out to remind you that if this is a twin flame connection, you're already in union, right? Just because you don't have it in the 3D doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It's already there. Can you see that in your mind, that it's already there? You have a telepathic connection with this person. You have this deeper connection with this person. They're always in your mind. Their energy is always present. Stop trying to focus on the physical, I have to have this wedding, and come into this mindset of like, we're already together. We've never been separate. We've always been there for each other, even when we didn't know we were there for each other. But this is that very low vibrational energy keeping you in that codependent place. And it's coming from this place of really talking down to yourself because things aren't working out the way that you expected them to or wanted them to. But we have to remember, we have to let things unfold naturally here. The grass is greener. Jealousy, better option, happy, unhappy, and deserve better. Yeah, you're definitely in an unhappy place right now. Right? We're trying to be happier here. And you deserve better is what Source is saying. Okay? You don't deserve to be treated like this, but above all else, we can't control how others treat us. We don't deserve to treat ourselves this way. Right? You deserve much, much better from yourself. And that's not to say to beat yourself up more. It's just to become conscious of how you're talking to yourself. Instead of saying, oh, I'm obviously wrong or something wrong with me, you say, oh, I'm deserving of love. I am lovable. I am amazing. I am beautiful. I am handsome. I'm magnificent. I'm creative. You know, say beautiful things to yourself. It matters. We have music. Musician, snake charmer, harmony, and melodic. So it's interesting because usually this person, like this comes out and this is just saying, oh, this person could be into music. They could be sending you messages through songs, and that may resonate. But I also feel like snake charmer is something to look at here. Whoa, did you hear that gasp? It just happened all of a sudden. It was like, whoa. This person is used to charming people and getting their way by charming people. And right now you have pulled your energy back from them quite a bit, but you're also blaming yourself for something not happening the way that it should in your mind. Not that that's the way it's supposed to go down, but the way that you think it should and the way that it will are two different things. Like, that's just two different things. It's not going to be exactly what we think it's going to be. It's going to always be something different. It's going to be exactly what we need it to be. And so Source is trying to help you heal here and see that while you love this person, there's a deep love for this person. Don't let this person charm you back into the addiction, the temptation, and don't let them charm you into this place of making yourself be less than, when you equally get to see yourself as this amazing, incredible person. If they feel that way about themselves, which they don't, but they act that way, you get to feel that way about yourself, right? Yeah, negativity, like a dark cloud above. You are depressed, extreme moods. Yeah, this is very telling here. We have fierce temper, has too many anger issues and dark moods, abusive. And this is what I feel like you're doing to yourself, is this fierce temper. Like, that's that confirmation. What I was saying is like just being very aggressive towards yourself. And Source is saying like, whoa, hold on. Hold on. You're perfect exactly as you are. You've done nothing wrong. Then we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And this is what's causing it. Like, this is interesting because this is a very, very deep feeling that you have. It's like, but I can't get rid of these romantic feelings. And Source is saying, we're not asking you to get rid of those romantic feelings. It's okay to have romantic feelings for someone. What's not okay, though, is feeling that there's something wrong with you if it's not reciprocated, or if they're not coming back into your life the way that everyone else said that they would. First of all, your life is not some cookie cutter version that's going to fit into what someone else's life looks like. So open up to the beauty that you get to live your own unique journey, and let go of the need of beating yourself up because things aren't turning out the way that someone else said that they should. Come into this place of knowing that you deserve better, and above all else, you deserve to be happy. You deserve that. Oh, I'm just going to give you a hug because I feel like you need it so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, like, you were so loved and held and supported, and you know, no one deserves to be made feel this way. And if someone told you you had to feel this way because you weren't calling in your twin flame, then that's something that you can come into this place. To be in a twin flame union means to be in a state of unconditional love. And if you heard someone telling your twin those things that you were telling yourself, do you think that that's unconditional love? Or say you were in union. What if someone outside of you told you that while you were in union? Is that unconditional love? And that's the thing, is like, are you showing up as unconditional love for yourself? Because you are deserving of unconditional love. So, and even if you're not a twin flame, but this is what they're saying, like I get that you have romantic feelings, but we don't have to control the situation by abusing ourselves. Okay, you're worthy of so much more, and you're worthy of so many better things. What if this was your best friend talking to themselves the way that you talk to yourself? What would you tell your best friend? And when you figure that out, take that action. This turned out a lot longer than I was planning on it, but this is what I see for you here. If this resonated with you and you felt like this was your reading, leave the little chain link emoji down below and say, I let go of my addiction of codependency by choosing to love myself unconditionally, knowing that I'm deserving of happiness and love. And if it resonated with you, it means so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find all the links below in the description box. In order to do so, you can email me for a personal reading. You can follow me on over to my podcast on Spotify at Scatter Love Radio. You can even join as a member, and I would love to see you on memberships. But if not, thank you for your continued support here. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here and get on out of here, but I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my guides for coming together to give us this intense message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.